Hello,
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. Oh, thank you. What about you, Gabriele? Gabriele,
I'm doing good, thanks.
how do you pronounce your name?
My parents call
Gab,
me Gabrielle, but my friends say
Gabriel.
Gabby, so it's good.
Mm, yes, I thought it was Gabriel or something. Cause
Yeah,
it's similar to Gabriela, right?
yeah, very similar.
Just change just a letter.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
you're from Cleveland,
That's right.
Ohio. Is it the capital of Ohio or something
It
else?
should be the capital, but no, the capital is Columbus, Ohio.
I know what you mean. It's like the most populated and developed city.
Yeah, something like that.
It happens in my country as well. Like the capital is not as developed as Sao Paulo, for example. I live in Brazil, by the way. I'm Brazilian.
Nice. Yeah, I think Brazil is really cool.
Do you?
Yeah, especially Brazilian people.
Yeah, that's what I think.
Yeah, so cool. So for today's topic, what should we talk about? Like movies, sports, music,
I don't know.
culture?
Movies, culture. Could we started talking about it, right?
Yeah, we did.
Like what another culture are you in? Like I'm, I started diving deep into French culture, for example. I need to be exposed by the French music and movies. So the music I find it good, especially the old school, like the 60s music.
I know one singer from I think the 60s, maybe the 50s. I can't remember her name. She sings that famous song La Vie en Rose.
Edith Piaf, something like that.
Yeah, that's the only French singer I know. She's great.
She's so famous. She was the first singer, French singer. I I listened to like it was like almost 10 years ago.
Yeah.
So
Um, so
what kind
why
of music?
French? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Go ahead, you.
I was just going to ask you, why did you decide to be curious about French culture?
My state share a border with French Guiana. French Guiana
Okay.
is part of France. You know, there they use euro as money. I have some
Wow.
coins back there.
I didn't know that. They use euros?
Mm-hmm.
That's really surprising.
Yeah, it's funny because that there's a county in my state where people are using euro a lot because it shares a border with French Guiana. So
Okay.
it's not that difficult to find some French speakers around the city. Usually, I've bumped into some people who speaks French.
Wow. So, do you practice French with them? Do you speak French?
I try, but I can't. I can't speak French because it, I find it so hard. Some the pronunciation,
Yeah, me too, actually. I can understand some French, but what? little French I know, I can't speak very well.
Me, me, me neither. I started understanding some words, but it's not enough to comprehend people speaking naturally.
Hmm. Yeah, I speak Spanish fluently. That was hard for me to learn. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So it could be easy for you to learn Portuguese.
I
Uh,
like Portuguese. For me, the hardest thing with Portuguese is learning the accent
mm-hmm.
because it's different from Spanish.
It's it's kind of different. I can understand some Spanish, but I it is hard to for Spanish and Portuguese speakers to learn. No, uh, the languages. Like for me to learn Spanish, because sometimes I think a Portuguese word is the same in Spanish, but it's not. Sometimes it's totally different. And
Hmm.
we I used to make a lot of mistakes when I tried to speak Spanish with some people at college. There are many Spanish speakers there.
Okay. Yeah, I made so many mistakes with Spanish too. I started learning Spanish when I was a teenager, so that was before Google was so good, and that was before there were a lot of YouTubers teaching you how to speak Spanish in 10 minutes. We didn't have those when I was learning, so
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I made a lot of mistakes because I didn't know how to pronounce words, and I would just find phrases in the book and then try to speak them to people, and nobody knew what I was talking about, so it was tough.
Yeah, it's. Do you watch movies like in Spanish?
Yeah, now well, not so much now because my Netflix account isn't working, but last year I watched a few movies and some series.
There is some applications for free like Steamy. Have you heard about it?
No, what's that?
Steamy is a free moving series caster. How can I say that? It's like Netflix, but it's free.
Okay, it's a streaming site.
Steamy like this. So I installed it 2 days ago
Okay,
on my computer.
I should try Steamy.
It's good too. Like I found many old school movies, 90s movies. I mean, I like have you ever seen Edward Hand Scissors Hands?
Yeah, that's a classic.
It's a classic.
It's a
I
sad movie, but I like it. Yeah.
I like it too. It's so it's a great movie. It's like what's eating Gilbert grapes. They are all my favorites.
I didn't see that, but I've heard the name.
Um, uh, John Depp also plays a character on this movie as well.
What?
In
He plays in
both
everything.
movies,
What's it called? What's Eating Gilbert Grape? That's the name of the movie?
Gilbert, it's so famous.
Yes, I didn't see it, but I've heard of it.
hmm
Nice. I
It's a
should
very
definitely
cool
watch
movie.
that. So
What
what
about
else? Sorry, go ahead.
TV shows? What kind of TV shows do you like to watch?
Um, I I like to watch a lot of different things, but my favorite shows to watch are shows that inspire me and make me want to be better in my life and do more, things that make me feel good about myself. So I try to avoid any series that make me feel bad, but sometimes I do watch some things. Um, what can I give you as an example? Yeah, I watched a series called Limitless. This was kind of
What?
fun.
What? What name?
The name is Limitless. So there's a movie and there's also a
Nice.
series.
I think I've seen it, like the movie. The name is familiar.
Yeah. Um, Lost was another one I watched. I watched Lost twice.
Me too twice. So I need to watch the third time.
Yeah,
Like
I missed the character.
uh, like the I remember a character named Desmond. Do you remember him?
Yeah, yeah.
He's my favorite character,
He's great.
Desmond.
Yeah.
He he was like living his life underground and read a lot of books and you know
Yeah.
biking.
Yeah,
And
Desmond's really cool.
the good part is the good scene in is when he went away from the stuff underground. What is its name? The
The bunker? Is that what they called it?
I heard another name. Bunker.
I don't remember. I haven't watched Lost in many years, but I know
Me
what you're
neither.
talking about though. I know.
So the, and he grabbed his whiskey and started drinking it.
Like he got away from everybody. He's just drinking whiskey.
I think he was in his boat, so people found him, and he was completely drunk with his whiskey.
Hmm.
that
Yeah, Desmond's really cool. He did a
that
lot of good stuff,
series
not just
is one
drinking.
of my favorite. Like I used to watch when I was a child. I was 8, 7 years old. I don't remember.
Hmm.
And well, we here, my family used to gather to watch the last in front of TV. Everybody, we four. It was good times. One of my favorites, really.
Yeah, me too. When I was a teenager, like 15 or 16, my family gathered together to watch Lost, and it was good.
How old are you, by the way?
I'm 26.
26. Yeah, 4 years ahead, older.
Okay, so you're 22.
Yes, I'll be turning 23 October 9th
Nice. Yeah,
in a
that's
few
not long
months.
from now. I should watch Lost again. I miss Lost. My favorite character, I don't know if I really have a favorite character, but I really like Desmond. I liked Hurley. Hurley made me laugh all the time.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, Kate was a cool character, but she had a lot of problems, of course, you know. Yeah.
Hmm.
But Jack was a little
Also,
bit, you know, Jack was also a bit crazy, you know. He's like, "Oh yeah, I'm the big leader guy. Everybody should follow me." And you know, he's always like the right guy and
yeah, the I used to like the blonde. I remember his name. The
Sawyer.
guy Sawyer.
He has
Him.
another
Yeah,
name too. I don't remember
you,
his real name.
yeah. He's. I think I just noted the actor from Lost. Not anymore.
And Saeed was cool.
Said was cool. Yeah. Like when he was used by the USA government, I don't know,
Oh yeah.
something like that, and people made him torture people.
Yeah, that's crazy.